Hey guys, how's it going there? Today we're going to continue to explore circles, and this is important just because you're going to see circles come up again and again, especially when you're in high school, 8th grade too. You'll see them, and they're going to ask you questions about how to find the area, how to find the circumference, and if we're taking a look here, if according to these directions, AA5, area of circles, we're looking for area. And a key thing to this is just to know what the formula is. That's why with your work, I put this document, and just give it a second to come up. And let me just move my face here. And as you can see here, as I make this bigger, area, which is down in this area, the formula is pi times the radius square. So you'll see it written like this, pi r squared. And I'll write that on our screen in just a second. Let me get back to here. So when you see it in a lot of your math books, it's going to look like this, pi r and then square. Okay, so that's what area equals for a circle. And they make it pretty simple in IXL. Is what they really want you to just notice is that when we use pi, not every calculator has a pi button. Like this one does if I turn it into scientific mode, but I'm just going to keep it in standard mode. Okay, they want you to use 3.14 for pi. So what I'm going to do on this problem is I'm going to set it up as 3.14 times, because remember, when you have these two next to each other with no symbol, it means times. The times it by its radius, which is 3. That's its r. And then we're going to square that. Now, the way PEMDAS works is you must square numbers before you multiply them. Because in PEMDAS, remember, P stands for parentheses, E stands for exponents. So that's your key to square. And then it's multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So now you can see all these skills that we've learned this year are all coming together here. Now, so 3 squared, remember, you can either do it with the calculator where you hit 3 and then hit this button, that squares it, or you can just remember that 3 squared means 3 times 3. Okay, it's a number times itself. So that's going to be 9, and then we're going to multiply that by 3.14. And then there's my answer, 28 and 26/100. Okay, and Khan Academy went over this, and I'm also going over it. So we're getting hit with it in different directions here. Now here's another one. This one's actually even easier. This is 1, so now my radius is 1. So I'm going to do 1 squared, which is 1 times 1. That's 1, and 1 times pi is 3.14. So now for this problem, I'll write it right here. Area equals 3.14 times 1 squared. And as I told you before, 1 squared is just 1. I'm going to multiply this by 3.14. And then I'm going to have my answer. And that's an easy one. That's going to be 3.14. Sometimes that will happen. Okay, I'm going to jump a level, make it a little harder. Now on the next level, they're not going to give you a picture. And they're going to tell you things like the diameter of the circle is 22 meters. So if I'm looking at my circle here, and there's my center, and I get a diameter goes all the way across. Now the problem is, I don't want a diameter, I want a radius. So to find a radius, what you're going to do is you're going to take your diameter, which is 22, and we're going to divide it in half. Okay, and so then that will be 11. Then you do the whole problem with 11. So now the problem is going to be 3.14 times 11 squared. Okay, so then you're going to have to go through, you're going to do 11 squared. So I'm going to do it real quick because I'm running out of time, and I'll do another video for this. 11 times 11 times 3.14. There's my answer, 379 and 94/100. So let me put that in, 379 and 94/100. All right, I'm going to continue this video in just a minute. All right, we'll do more like this. All right, guys, best of luck.